journey continues. With the all-new Rebel T1i, the only camera in its class to shoot in full HD video, inspired by Canon.
8 out of 10 men prefer Degree fragrances over a leading Old Spice fragrance. New Degree men's deodorant. Mind-blowing fragrances.
Time for our Jimmy John's delivery of the game. Normally we highlight a pitcher's delivery. Tonight we're going to highlight Pudge Rodriguez's delivery on that pickoff of Ryan Theriot at third base. It was a perfect pitch to handle for Pudge Rodriguez. A fastball up and in. You know the hitter's not going to swing at it, and it leads you right into your throw down that third base line. That's our Jimmy John's delivery, America's favorite sandwich delivery guys.
Mike Fontenot leading off the Cubs second. There's some family and friends in attendance. He's from Louisiana. Homers over his last 8 games. Remember, he hit a 3-run homer against Ortiz in the first series in this park. A 1-1 pitch, a bouncer to Matsui, and dropped by Berkman. Fontenot safe. Kind of an awkward stretch by Berkman as Matsui almost got right behind him toward the outfield.
Good range by Matsui to get to that ball, but his throw is back to the foul side of first base. Berkman had to reach back far to his right. Obviously, you'd prefer that throw to be on the inside of the baseline. He just clanks off the webbing of the glove. Mike Fontenot will be safe at first.
Yeah, I think that error will be on Matsui. Berkman was there. Nope, it's on Berkman.
Second error of the season for Lance Berkman. Well, you can imagine if you're a first baseman running over there to cover the bag and that throw is back to the foul side of first base, you know that runner's coming down that line quickly, and your glove hand, your glove arm is going to be extended over across the baseline, maybe just short-armed it a little bit.
That's the classic half an error should have been charged to each guy. Base hit left field, Giovanni Soto, 2 on, no outs. The pitcher Lilly coming up to try to move him up. Maybe he'll double to the gap in right center.
You never know.
He hit one deep in his last outing. And he acknowledged after that game just how important these at-bats by the pitcher can sometimes be. Remember the big 2-run double he allowed to Dan Herron in Arizona. He's squaring to bunt this time. And the pitch is high. Ball 1.
Boy, dangerous situation on the bases here again. Should Ted Lilly happen to bunt through a pitch, all the runners invariably take that one extra step anticipating the bunt being down on the ground, and that's when Pudge Rodriguez can be his most dangerous behind the plate if he gets that runner out there in no man's land.
Pops it up. Ortiz catches, nowhere to throw. Ted would like to break the bat over his knee, but he's not going to try it. Good choice.
High fastball. That's the traditional wisdom in the game. In an obvious bunt situation, throw a high four-seam fastball. It's a little bit tougher for the hitter to get on top of that pitch and get it down on the ground. And that time, Ted popped it right back to the pitcher. much prefer that Ted get the bunt down, move 2 runners into scoring position for Alfonso Soriano, but in a weird kind of way, now they're almost forced to pitch to Fonzie in this situation. If they had a base open at first, Ortiz may have thrown one of those intentional walks.
Ground ball to third as they go around the horn to get Berkman off the hook after he made the error earlier. And the Cubs fail to score. Still 2-1 after an inning and a half.
Here's an all-around great deal from Firestone. Buy 4 of these, get $50 toward any of these. Just buy a set of select Firestone tires and get a gift card by mail to the Home Depot worth $50 for a limited time only at your Firestone retailer.
Okay, I get it. These 10 sprinkles represent our friends and family. The 10 people we can call whatever network they're on without using our minutes.
That's included, no extra cost.
Then these would be like the 80 million people on Verizon Wireless we can also call?
Yep, also included.
Do you want whipped cream?
Save minutes and money with Verizon Wireless. Unlimited calling to 10 out-of-network numbers, even landlines. Plus, get America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. Mother's Day deals are here, like the NV2 for just $49.99.
Don't miss the action as the Cubs battle the Padres next Tuesday, May 12th. Game time 7:05, but be sure to arrive early. The first 10,000 fans will receive an exclusive limited edition Ernie Banks bobblehead doll. Compliments of Only Vegas. Maybe we should just say the Cubs play the Padres. Battling the Padres? I don't know about that.
Yeah, we've had some battles with the Padres in the past.
I guess I was thinking about the definition of a Padre. I don't know if you'd want to battle a Padre necessarily. Maybe a nicer term, but...
Well, in my recollection of the battle that we did have with the Padres, it wasn't really much of a battle.
Well, the thing about that one is Rodriguez takes a strike. You had 2 guys, Derek Lee and Chris Young, who both threw wild shots and fortunately both missed. I would say very out of character for both individuals who obviously got caught up in the heat of the moment. I'll be honest, I never thought I would see Derek Lee charge the mound. But he thought Young was throwing at him. He had some teammates who snapped, and he thought, okay then. Oh, everybody's got it in him.
He pushed the right buttons at the right time. I mean, it turned out to be not much of a fight. A lot of big, slow roundhouses that didn't come close to connecting, which is probably for the better.
Now, the Rockets and Lakers last night, there were a few that did land.
Man.
Lilly coming back, 0-2 to Rodriguez, and he struck him out. First strikeout for Ted.
I know you know, Len, they had a big picture of Sean Battier on the sports page here in Houston. Looked like he'd gone a few rounds with Manny Pacquiao. He was bleeding from a couple of different spots.
And that was game 1.
Yeah, that was game 1.
Here's Keppinger, who's had success against the Cubs. He's at .351 against them in his career. Had a game-ending hit against the Cubs in his first at-bat as an Astro on the 7th of April. They got him from the Reds on the final day of March, so fairly late in spring training. 2 balls, no strikes. He's batting 8th right in front of Ortiz. Big averages for this team against lefties. 3-1. The next one taken for strike 2. Bat pop-up. Fukudome and Soriano. It's Kosuke on the move. Stayed on his feet. 2 outs.
Kosuke plays considerably deeper than most center fielders in the National League. Got a slow start, but made up ground in a hurry. Looked like either Cub outfielder could have made the play on that ball, so that makes me assume that Kosuke was calling for it because Soriano peeled off and went to a backup position.
Ortiz with 6 career home runs takes a strike. The curveball, 1 and 2. You can be in the 200s with that many at bats as a pitcher. You've done a really good job.
Yeah, he's approaching the number of at bats that an everyday player would get in a normal season. At 479 at bats coming into this season. That's a lot of ABs for a pitcher. Because he's been pitching for a long time.
Two and 2. Couple of veterans tonight. Ortiz 34, Lilly's 33, and the pitch bounced foul. Both guys from California. Ortiz was born in Encino. He's from Van Nuys. Ted was born in Torrance, but grew up in Northern California. Called strike 3. Fastball at the knees. They go down in order. We'll head off to the 3rd. Houston 2, Cubs 1.
Plan your next corporate or social function in one of Wrigley Field's private party accommodations. Wrigley Field offers a variety of private catered opportunities to host and impress your group. The Mezzanine Suites presented by Nuveen Investments has 4 convenient rental plans to fit all budgets and needs. For larger parties of 75 to 100, the Bud Light Batter's Eye located in center field provides a unique view of the game. All private party accommodations provide generous food and beverage packages as well as VIP parking. Call 773-404-CUBS or visit Cubs.com.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
I think that possibly, maybe I'm falling for you. Yes, there's a chance that I've fallen quite hard over you. I've seen the waters that make your eyes shine. More
More bars in more places. AT&T, the best coverage worldwide. This Mother's Day, buy Mom a Samsung Propel after mail-in rebate and get one free after mail-in rebate.
Agility, control, for whatever the road throws your way. The IS, at your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Comcast has more HD than anyone and bundles to fit your needs. Get 10,000 choices of on-demand programming ready to pick and play whenever. Comcast has a bundle for you. Call 1-888-4-BEST-TV. Brenly, Len Casper, and our Comcast Sportsnet crew from Houston. We'll be right back here in about a month. 3 trips here before the All-Star break. These two teams will play a total of 17 times. Cubs have won 3 of the first 4. And we'll see the Astros next week at Wrigley Field. Terrio out into center, not deep, and it'll drop for a hit in front of Michaels. It's his first knock of the set. He's been on both times.
Timing is everything. That same ball hit last night with Michael Bourne playing center field is probably an at-bat. Michael Bourne plays really shallow. Jason Michaels plays a lot deeper, similar to Kosuke Fukudome, and that little cue shot off the end of the bat will drop safely in center field.
Say to yourself, if you keep getting chances like the Cubs have, they are going to break it open. But the question is, Bob, is this the same Russ Ortiz who used to get into jams like this almost every inning 5-6 years ago and work his way out of them? I know we've both seen many games like that he has started. And he was on top of his game. I mean, he would get out of jams as well, if not better, than any starting pitcher in the game.
I think probably the only guy you could compare to him, maybe Livan Hernandez, another guy that seemingly had runners on base every inning, but somehow managed to tap dance his way out of most of the jams.
That was a good throw, even though it was late. Terrio already picked off at third by Pudge Rodriguez in the first. Balls and a strike. Now 3-1. Good hitters count for Kosuke.
Expect Terrio to be on the move down there at first base. Kosuke was one of the better eyes on the Cubs team offensively. Ortiz has been erratic, to say the least, with his command.
He runs, and it's hit foul.
That's a case of Kosuke Fukudome protecting the runner right there. That really wasn't a pitch I think Kosuke would have normally swung at on a 3-1 count. But he knew Terrio was running. It was too close to take, so he just stuck his bat out there, fouled it off, got a piece of it. I would assume Terrio running again here on the 3-2 count.
Yeah, as a hitter in that spot, the run and hit, do you want guys swinging at strikes that aren't your strikes?
You almost have to.
Yeah, protect that guy. He goes again, and it's ball 4. 2 on once again for Ramirez, this time with no outs. And the pitching coach, Dewey Robinson, is out.
44 pitches in the game for Russ Ortiz, half strikes and half balls. 22-22.
Seeing some scurrying out in that bullpen. What's the last thing Cecil Cooper wants? Bullpen has been really busy lately. Tim Burdak is one of the pitchers who's gotten up. How about one over the Landry sign out and left?
Works for me.
Ball 1. Ramirez hit one out last night, his 18th career blast in this park, his 29th against the Astros. Menard's big lumber stat. Rockies leading the way, but that's just a few home runs away from the top of the National League. If pitchers were movies, Greg Maddux would be the 90-minute comedy, fast-paced. Russ Ortiz would be that 2-hour, 40-minute epic. Where you run to the facilities twice. And ask your companion, what did I miss? It takes a lot of time, and as we've said a couple of times, gives up a lot of base runners.
It takes a different mentality, not only to play against Russ Ortiz and hit against Russ Ortiz, but to play behind him. As a defender, you like to be up on your toes, expecting every ball to be hit to you. And there are innings when those guys just get further and further and further back on their heels. Carlos Lee out in left field, throwing his glove up, spinning it around, just waiting for something to happen.
He's gotten good at it.
He's bored out there.
Good job to lay off that pitch buried in the dirt. 3-2. With nobody out, you may not send him here. You don't want to run into a triple play. We'll see. I don't think you want to run into any outs tonight. Cubs have had a lot of base runners. Don't want to waste them. They're holding, and it's ripped into left, base hit. Bases loaded.
Well, after some time on the shelf with a strained calf muscle, Aramis Ramirez has come out hacking. I mean, he's hit the ball hard just about every at-bat down here in Houston. This is where you'd really like to blow it open. Find a gap, hit one up in the seats or out in that right field bullpen. Try to keep the ball off the ground in this situation. Hit something up, you know you can drive to the outfield.
Micah with his 9th RBI of the year in the first inning. Big 2-out hit. Inside, ball 1. Ortiz has thrown more balls than strikes, and 5 of his strikes have ended up being base hits. picks it up. Back of third, it's Keppinger in foul territory, and it's a big first out. Well, there's that fine line. You're trying to lift the ball, put it into the outfield, but if you get under it too much, you do that.
Well, he tried to lift a pitch that was out away from him. And that's one thing that Micah Hoffbauer maybe still needs some work on offensively, the ability to drive the ball to the opposite field. He's got a tremendous pull swing from the left side of the plate and can handle a lot of pitches out away from him, but that time that pitch was a little too far away to pull, and he just popped it harmlessly to the third base side. Time for Milton Bradley to bust out right here.
Those with a couple of grand slams on their last homestand. Got the call on the outside part of the plate. Got good power to the other side.
He's had good success against Russ Ortiz in the past before striking out to end the first inning. He was 5 for 14 coming into this series. That's a .357 batting average.
The 0-1 inside. First three got on. And Hoffbauer fouled out. The pitch. 2-1. We've seen Milton be just a little more aggressive lately, trying to up his batting average, but when the season started, he had a lot of at-bats just like this. Kind of waiting out the pitcher. Wanted to do that here with the bases loaded. 2-1, good cut, 2-2. The one thing we can both say, I mean, watching him through spring training and even during his struggles during the regular season, he has a good game plan up there. Now, he hasn't always made contact. He's taken some pitches for a called third. He doesn't go up there and just start swinging at everything. Pretty big 2-2 pitch right here in a right base hit. And the Cubs tie it up. They go station to station, Terrio in, and Bradley for the game-tying RBI single. It's 2-2.
And that's good to see, not only because he drove home a run in this situation, but that's a pitch he's had some problems with. A fastball down and in. Pudge Rodriguez wanted it right inside under his hands. It strayed just out over the corner, and Bradley whipped it into right field.
Fontenot coming up. Cecil Cooper is going to make a change in the third inning with only one out. Going to ask for Tim Burdack. So that's it for the starter. It's a 2-2 tie. The Cubs trying to get some more here in the inning.
Will somebody please give me some good news?
Right now at Feldco, buy one window, get one free.
Call 866 for Feldco. An echo is heard from the mountain walls. Forever it stands, and proudly it calls, guiding you on to blue skies everywhere.
For generations, more families have built a lifetime of memories with the confidence that Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois will continue to be there for all the adventures yet to come.
Find blue skies everywhere.
Quiet on the set. Take 73. What? Get moving. Bob Rorman's ball rigged the boba. It's a
There's only one, Bob Rohrman.
Welcome to the stadium on a beautiful day for baseball. And folks, today...
Simplicity lawn and garden tractors are made like no other tractor in the world.
The field looks just tremendous.
With Simplicity's exclusive free-floating mower deck with full-width rollers, they can transform an ordinary grass area into a beautiful, professional-looking surface. Even if it's just your backyard.
Rebates are now available on select tractors and zero-turns until May 9th.
Oaklawn, Illinois native Tim Burdack done a really good job against lefties. Third lowest opponent batting average against left-handers since 07. At a 169 among active left-handed relievers. And he faces Fontenot with the bases full of Cubs, a run in. We're only in the third inning. Starter Russ Ortiz already out after 57 pitches. Called strike on a slider from Burdack. Kick and the pitch. Fly ball, short center. Michaels coming over, makes a catch. Here comes the throw toward the plate. And a sliding Kosuke Fukudome giving the Cubs a 3-2 lead. He has scored twice tonight. That's a sacrifice fly for Fontenot.
Nice job by Mike Fontenot against a tough left-hander. You mentioned how good he's been against left-handed hitters. Got a little flat slider out over the middle of the plate. Michaels had to move to his right to make that play. I think that's what made up Kosuke's mind to go ahead and tag and try to score. If Michaels was coming straight in, he probably has to hold at third base, but he was moving to his right. Gave Kosuke just enough room to get home.
Cubs able to help out Ted Lilly and give him the lead for the second time. Way outside, 2 balls and a strike.
It's easy to see the range on a position player, an outfielder or an infielder, how far they move, how much ground they cover. Pudge Rodriguez showed his range behind the plate right there. That ball was headed for the backstop. Burdack playing keep away right now. Tried to throw it over him, tried to throw it under him. Actually got a little lucky there. That ball came up and landed in the webbing of the glove. You could see that hole underneath the glove as he came up. If that ball had stayed down, it would have gone to the backstop.
High pop fly out in the left center. Carlos Lee will grab it. That's the inning. Cubs get 2. They have the lead once again. 3-2 midway in the third.
People think life in California is one big vacation. It's really a lot of work.
We have board meetings.
Lots of board meetings.
We're always playing catch-up.
We're really just a bunch of pencil pushers.
We burn the midnight oil.
Hey, it's a dirty job.
But someone's got to do it. So if California seems like your kind of work,
When can you start?
Find yourself in California. Fly Southwest Airlines from Chicago Midway to cities in California for just $99. Book now at southwest.com/California. Low fares, no hidden fees.
Would somebody please give me some good news?
Right now at Feldco, buy one window, get one free.
That sounds good.
Call 866 for Feldco.
For a limited time, buy one Feltco window and get one free. Do a room or do your entire house.
Feltco's buy one, get one, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
Why do so many people who drive a Honda Accord buy another one? Well, when you have a reputation for quality and reliability, a proven track record for low cost of ownership, and been recognized as the longest-lasting car in its class, is it any wonder the Accord has the highest owner loyalty? Yeah, we came up with the same answer. Go to Edmunds.com for an independent report on the true cost to own an Accord. And then see your Honda dealer for great leases and low financing.
CSNChicago.com is giving you exclusive access to your favorite Chicago sports team with blogs, expert analysis, special behind-the-scenes videos, and more. All from your favorite Comcast Sportsnet personalities. Only on CSNChicago.com, a fan's best friend online.
Ticket sales are at a record pace, but plenty of tickets are still available for the 2009 season. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com, call 1-800-THE-CUBS, or visit the Wrigley Field box office.
Cubs lead 3-2. Going for the two-game sweep here in Houston. Top of the order now for the Astros. Last time, and what was the first time through, Ted Lilly walked Matsui and then gave up a 2-0 two-run homer to Miguel Tejada. See if he can change things around. That's a good start. Slider strike. To Ramos. Hey, Cub fans, you can get a full meal for under $5 thanks to McDonald's Appetite Stimulus Package. A hot sandwich, a cold drink, and delicious fries, all for under $5. Tejada with a home run, his first of the year. He bats with one out and nobody aboard. It is being reported that the Arizona Diamondbacks are going to fire their manager, Bob Melvin. They're 12-17. They lost to the Padres in 10 innings today. So we'll see what happens. We were in Arizona last week. I mentioned they're without Brandon Webb, their ace starting pitcher. Offense has struggled.
Well, if that is the case, I can surely sympathize. Been there, done that. I think it's just, one of those things, again, Len, an organization that's struggling to find a new identity. They tried to change the team colors, new ownership, brought in a new coaching staff.
But Gapper and Bradley will not get there. As Tejada will wheel into second with a double. He's had a good night. It'll be interesting if, in fact, that comes to fruition, that they'll stay in-house and promote somebody on an interim basis from the coaching staff, or go out and hire somebody else.
Well, hits in the middle of the warning track out there at the 373 mark up against the bullpen fence. That Louis going to have to pitch around that double now with one out of the inning.
I think the other part of it, Bob, is the Dodgers are running away with that division. The Diamondbacks are 9 back. I mean, if they had gotten off to kind of a middling start, Arizona would not be nearly as far away from first place. You occasionally see that about a month into the season. Some teams, I wouldn't say panic, but they say, if we don't do something bold right now, we may not have a shot.
To be honest, the Diamondbacks have a lot of players that probably would have benefited from another year or two in the minor leagues, but because of circumstances, they were rushed to the big leagues. Had a modicum of success initially. Certainly very talented young players, but really starting to show that inexperience this season.
And 2 on Berkman. Tying run is in scoring position. 1-2.
Well, once again, if indeed that's the case, Bob Melvin won't be unemployed long. I'll tell you, he's one of the sharpest baseball minds I've ever been around. He was my bench coach there in Arizona. Managed up in Seattle for a brief period of time before taking over the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, he took over for Lou Piniella, in fact. I think you're right.
And he was part of the interview process for the Cubs managerial job when Lou Piniella was hired. Bob Melvin was one of the candidates for the job at that time.
Big part of the game. It's early. We're in the 3rd inning. And Ted Lilly trying to settle in with the lead, and he freezes Berkman. Strike 3. That's a big one. 2 outs. And now we'll see how they handle Carlos Lee with first base open.
Well, lately, Hunter Pence is a guy that's been coming up with a lot of big base hits for the Astros. I mean, Carlos Lee is always dangerous. It doesn't matter if he's hot or not. You make a mistake on him, and he can put runs on the board in a hurry. But Hunter Pence has been swinging a hot bat for the Astros lately.
Lee's average went up 7 points with the first inning single. He's now 301. Never surprising to see him have good numbers with runners in scoring position. Don't know if there's such a thing as the nose for the RBI, but if there is, he has it. So does Aramis Ramirez. And he was leading the league with 100 RBIs when his season ended early last year. Suffered a fractured finger on August 9th. He had 100 ribbies at that point.
Somewhat of an anniversary for Carlos Lee. Back in 1999, hit a home run in his first at bat. Be the first White Sox to homer in his first at bat.
Lilly's 1-1 pitch. Now 2 balls and a strike. Soto's going to go out. Kind of a make-or-break pitch in this at-bat. If he misses to go 3-1, you might just intentionally walk him.
Lee's base hit to left field back in the first inning. Came on a changeup. He was able to extend his swing, reach out, and hook the ball back into left field.
Three and 1. Apparently the umpire let you bite your nails but not lick your fingers on the rubber. Yeah, a clear shot of Ted biting a nail. Ball 4. I guess that's allowed.
I've never seen that before.
I don't think I have either. I don't know if I want to again.
I mean, usually anytime a pitcher's hand goes anywhere near his mouth when he's standing on the dirt, the umpires fight to see who gets to call a ball.
Hunter Pence with 2 on.
I think Hunter Pence is one of those hitters, Len, if you can try to wait him out there on the mound, make him stand in that batter's box for a long time before you deliver the pitch, I think you got a better chance of getting an aggressive, overly aggressive swing from him. Boy, he is wound tight. Right here, just hold the ball for a while.
Tejada doubled with 1 out. Lee walked with 2 down. Larry Rothschild on the phone in case this inning gets away. Astros starter Russ Ortiz already out. Fly ball very deep. Kosuke back on the warning track. He caught it. Running up Towles Hill after the catch. Nicely done. That ball was thumped by Hunter Pence. Kosuke got a good jump on it, called it in, and helps out Ted Lilly. Still 3-2 Cubs.
Love burgers but hate the grease? Then you'll love Arby's new Bacon Cheddar Roast Burger. Made with freshly sliced roast beef, cheddar cheese, and thick-cut pepper bacon. Big on taste, not on grease. Try one today with any one of our freshly brewed iced fruit teas. It'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
Morning, Mike. Morning, Bill.
Morning.
Morning.
I think I might need some better brakes.
You need our Midas Secure Stop brake service. Exceptional stopping power combined with a 55-point brake inspection.
Trust the Midas touch.
Your brake pads, one of those parts you really can't afford to ignore. Right now, Midas is offering up to $50 off brake pads or shoes installed. That's brake pads or shoes up to $50 off. Midas, we're on this road together.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Want to see all the action from the front row? Now you can with the CBOE Front Row Seats auction. Front row seats will be auctioned off to each game all season long. For more information, visit Cubs.com and click on the CBOE Front Row Seats auction. The best seats are always a click away.
Saturday, the boys in blue head to Milwaukee as Aramis Ramirez and the Cubs try to show Prince Fielder and the Brew Crew they're not Central Division royalty. The showdown begins at 5:30 with Cubs pregame live. Cubs Brewers in HD, Saturday at 5:30 on Comcast Sportsnet. Fans' best friend.
Cubs maintain their 1-run lead as we head to the top of the 4th thanks to a nice running backpedaling catch by Kosuke Fukudome out in center field. Gets to the warning track, backpedals a couple steps, reaches up, and snares what would have been an extra base hit for Hunter Pence. That's one instance where it's a good thing that Kosuke plays as deep as he does out there in center field. Had he been playing at a depth where we saw Michael Bourne playing last night, that's over his head for extra bases, no question.
Play of the game to this point would have given Houston the lead again, but as it is, 3-2 Cubs. Ball and a strike on Ted Lilly. Burdack came in for Ortiz in the 3rd. Popped into left, Lee back. Aflac trivia question. Which current Astro not on the pitching staff threw 7 no-hitters in Little League? I think I know the answer to this. I seem to recall Ivan Rodriguez was a good pitcher when he was a kid. Back in Puerto Rico. I think he threw 2 in one day.
If he could figure out a way to pitch it and catch it.
Yeah. Well, by the time he was 12, his coach didn't want him to pitch anymore. He threw too hard. Take it easy. Way up in the air. Soriano thought he got it, and he did. Well, it looked like it was going to be caught. I think that's a home run. They have called it a home run. Jason Michaels went back on it like he was going to have a play. Soriano knew it right off the bat. There's that little deck out there that juts over the 404 sign, and he caught it just before it came down in the field of play. It's 4-2 on his 8th home run.
Boy, that one made that good sound off the bat. The only question was, would it be enough? It was 404 at the base of the fence out there in left center where Soriano hit it, but he got enough of it to get it up there near that gas pump out there. Man, that's a blast. You hit one out to center field or just to the left or right of center field in this ballpark, you've really crushed it.
I think that was premium unleaded.
Yeah.
And that shot.
He hit that same ball at Wrigley Field with a little wind blowing out.
A little Sosa-like blast. It's his 3rd home run in this park already this year. Hit 2 in the first series. To Terrio.
The estimated tail of the tape on Soriano's home run, 415 feet, and that may be a little low.
Berkman chases, but it's out of play.
Heineken home run replay. Boy, as a hitter, you know, when you square one up right on the barrel of the bat, there's no feeling at all. There's no vibration in the bat, just that sweet sound. It was way up there.
Jason Michaels was trying to claim that was in play, but it's clearly over the yellow line as Terrio strikes out. Out in that area, the vertical yellow stripe that's actually painted on the corner of that wall is because of Giovanni Soto's inside the park home run. And we saw them painting that stripe the day after.
And Gio caused them to remodel the stadium.
Anything to the right of the yellow is a home run. To the left, it's in play. Call that the Soto line.
That's right.
Now Fukudome has done it all tonight. On base twice, 2 runs, and a fantastic catch out in deep center. Tapper foul. Braves beat the Marlins today 4-2. Florida, after an 11-1 start, they're only a game over 500, 15-14, and they lost Anibal Sanchez today with shoulder discomfort, and that's bad news for them because he had surgery in 07. Not sure how serious it is, but sure the Marlins are very concerned. Burdak couldn't get it. Backhanded by Matsui, and they get the out. Nice play by Matsui to get his fellow countryman, Kosuke Fukudome. Soriano with a big home run. Over 400 feet to make it 4-2.
It's so nice to have company after the accident. What is it? Someone paid me cash.
Who?
Affleck. Who pays you cash when you're hurt and missing work?
Affleck. Cash to help with expenses that health insurance doesn't cover. Like the mortgage, gas, and food.
Affleck.
What now?
Someone's standing on my foot.
Who could it be?
Okay, I get it. These 10 sprinkles represent our friends and family. The 10 people we can call whatever network they're on without using our minutes.
That's included, no extra cost.
Then these would be like the 80 million people on Verizon Wireless we can also call?
Yep, also included.
Do you want whipped cream? Save minutes and money with Verizon Wireless. Unlimited calling to 10 out-of-network numbers, even landlines. Plus, get America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. Mother's Day deals are here, like the NV2 for just $49.99.
Perfect time to get an amazing deal on a new Toyota during Toyota's Perfect Timing event. Hurry in today and save. Hey, come on.
Time to answer the Affleck trivia question. Which current Astro non-pitcher threw 7 no-hitters in Little League?
Affleck.
It's almost not fair. Pudge Rodriguez. Not a big surprise with the cannon he has from behind the plate. Well, that's second. Behind Jason Michaels here in the fourth. 4-2 Cubs. Nothing. Michaels hit into a 1-4-3 double play to end the first. 2-0. The pitch. 3-0. Benji Molina hit a couple home runs at Coors Field, and the Giants bested the Rockies 8-3. Matt Cain actually got some run support.
How about that?
He's 3-1. He beat Jason Marquis. Is off to a good start, but lost and dropped a 4-2 leadoff walk. So Michaels we have a second. Got an email from Kathleen Romer from Forsyth, Illinois. Actually, it says Kennedy Flessner, but the email address is wrong. Anyway, here's a question. Try to be as have as much etiquette as possible. Are MLB players required to wear protective cuffs? That's the question.
No.
And do they all wear them?
No.
Why in the world not?
I don't know. I mean, there are just too many situations that arise during the course of a ball game. Now, you may say, well, what about an outfielder? He's standing 300 feet away from home plate. Certainly, he's not going to get hit where you don't want to get hit. But keep in mind, you have to run the bases. There's pickoff attempts. There's rundowns. There's all kinds of situations. And I've seen several of them over the course of my career that I won't go into great description.
Thank you.
But it happens. And when it happens once, that's usually enough to persuade the player who was injured to begin to wear a protective cuff.
Pudge Rodriguez getting into it a little bit with Adrian Johnson. Thought that pitch was up. I think he said something to make Johnson laugh at the end of this exchange, though. 2 strikes. The next one is called foul. That is amazing. There are guys who don't want to wear them, but strongly encouraged.
Yes, indeed. I mean, there are veteran players. They jokingly say it, but, they've been out of the game for a number of years, and they say they don't even watch games on TV without wearing one. It just became part of the routine. You just feel a lot more comfortable with it than without it.
Yeah, I won't tell you who, but there was a manager I was around a few years ago.